Girls are like M&Ms, you know?
Okay. The dreaded friend zone. Let me see if I can break it down for the boys as accurately as possible from my perspective as a lady. When I think of friends, I think of an extension of some kind of family. People I feel safe with, people I don't have to impress too much, hopefully. If I'm going to assume most people find their friends like an extension of their family, getting in the friend zone means we don't want to be incestuous. Unless, of course, your partner's really kinky, you're playing out a role play, and it's moving on. You're in the friend zone because we don't want to because we don't find you sexy enough to Doesn't mean you can't have hot friends. I have a lot of hot friends, but generally speaking, friends are off limits. No, down boy, we're not sexually attracted to you. How do you avoid getting in the friend zone? Go for people that find you attractive. Assuming you're not already their friend, you're probably meeting them somewhere. If you're out at a party, how do you tell if someone's attracted to you? Body language. A very important sign to look for is eye contact. If I'm sitting there across the room making the eyes at you, you can come on over and talk to me, like you might be able to get my number, like we might go on a date later. If I'm sitting there across the room minding my own business and you think I'm hot, chances are I don't really care for your attention. How do you get someone's attention? Let's say it's a really big party and you notice this girl, but she doesn't have her glasses on or her contact lens solution ran out. She can't see your beautiful, beautiful face from far away. Come a little closer and start up a conversation. Now, you can do this in any number of ways. How do you start a conversation with a person that you've never met? Before you start the conversation, gather some information about this person. How can you do that without creeping their Facebook? Maybe you could look at what they're wearing. Maybe you're standing close enough to eavesdrop on their previous conversation. That might be a little risky. Look at what they're drinking, look at what they're holding in their hands. Look for signs of what they might be interested in. You can try to use what they look like as a marker of what they might be into. And I'm not going to tell you how to do that because that's on an individual basis. Get your thinking cap out, put it on, and let's make magic happen. So, you've talked to the person, and they're just not really feeling you. If you go, hey, do you have Facebook? And they're kind of like, they're probably not interested. Someone who's interested will be on that in a second. They'll probably say, yeah, let's hang out. It'll be great. Here, add me on Facebook. If you're making conversation and this is working and you're getting numbers and you're getting contacts and you're getting dates and you're having fun and you're still being put into the friend zone, I don't mean to be shallow. Alright, who am I kidding? Let's be shallow for a moment here. Let's face it, you gotta look good. Grooming is what usually tells people that we are healthy and therefore sexy or have access to the resources that we want. Friends are an extension of family. Friends are not people that we are sexually attracted to. Healthy is sexy. What exactly is it that we find healthy? Let's start with what we see first. Someone's face. Your eyes. I'm wearing blue eyeliner. Brings out the brightness of my brown eyes and also makes the whites look whiter when I haven't had enough sleep. Skin. Clear skin is a marker of health. A nice smile. Good oral hygiene. Someone who's physically fit. Hey, have you been working out? 'Cause you look great. What our idea of health is what we're going to find sexy. Now, I know what you're saying. I'm good enough as I am, and nobody should tell me to change myself or to look a certain way or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's true. No one should have that kind of control or influence. However, when we look at people every single day, we automatically size them up based on these preconceived notions that we have been taught. You have to play by these rules. Sorry, they're not really fair. Confidence is always key because that's another marker of health. Of mental health. There's nothing sexier than a really big brain. You may think that you have put the package together well, that still doesn't guarantee that you won't be put in the friend zone. So how do you not be in the friend zone now that you know you are culturally hot? Brush up on your current affairs, comedy, pop culture, on your movies, on books, whatever you're interested in. Your personality should shine through. This is the part that really sells you. Now that I've looked at you and I've liked what I've seen, I want to see if I can stand being in a room with you for more than 5 minutes when you open your mouth. Let's be intelligent about things. Smart is sexy. Let's see if I can wrap up my thesis here. To avoid being in the friend zone, when you speak to someone, actually speak to them. Listen to what they have to say. Use body language to know who to approach. Don't approach people who are not interested in you. They're not going to be interested in you. And going on a date with them is a waste of everyone's time. Make sure you're the best you can be. And I don't mean you have to spend tons of money. Take care of your hygiene, take care of your grooming, take care of your health, and you're probably gonna be found sexy. The last and most important point is know who you are. Knowing who you are means knowing things that you like, having hobbies, and having a personality. Now that I've broken that down, I hope it's helpful to guys, and I hope it's helpful to girls. Here's a really important last item that I'm going to touch on. If they're not calling you back, if they're always too busy, if they're whatever, they're not interested. They're not into you. Move on. Now that we've covered all that, good night and good luck.